Hello everyone, Matt back here with another video. Thank you for joining me out on another day hike today to do a little bit of bushcraft and have some fun. I just got this fire nice and stoked up pretty well because I'm about to put some food on. I don't know if you noticed a little bit differently, but you probably can't yet, but I'm in a new woodlot. I'm going to try things out a little bit differently. This is a little bit more of a pushed back woods, or more private woods. It's not near any roads. It's going to be less noises. It's much more massive than the other one. This one's just massive, and I can go through all of this woodlot and not worry about property lines or whatever like that. So this is a really nice woodlot. I've noticed a lot of different things, a lot of things I'll be able to use and such. A negative though is there's like more of a swamp to my left, so it's which is going to be kind of a problem in the summertime for mosquitoes and such. So we're gonna have to see about that. I have the shelter today in a different little bit of a setup. It's only going off one tree. I usually do the lean-to type shelter, but this one I like because you have cover from much more sides than the lean-to, and I just think it's a little bit more reserved, and you can probably get a little bit warmer in this type of shelter setup. So. But yeah, I really enjoy coming out into a beautiful day like this. It rained all last night, which is it was raining on and off, which kind of presented a problem for me today to try to get a fire started. I couldn't find any natural material to start a fire, like to make a bird's nest, so I had to make my own homemade bird's nest out of jute twine, which was a little bit different. I usually don't use my fire kit unless I have to, but I used the jute twine in it to make a bird's nest, and I used char cloth, so you guys saw that, and I had no problem starting a fire, which is really nice. Yeah, for lunch, or I haven't had lunch yet, so it's about dinner time. So tonight, for dinner, I have pasta sides, creamy chicken, and it requires milk, but don't have milk, so that's out of the picture. So I'm just gonna have to use water to make it a little bit more unique. I brought out a stick of pepperoni, oh, the smoke's getting my eyes. I'll burn up a little bit. For dessert, I brought out a cinnamon pecan breads bar. I guess it's by Quaker, or I guess that's how you say it. And for the pasta, I brought a tomato to cut up. I thought that would be a nice additive to just plain old noodles here. This is the second time I used these Knorr pasta sides, and they work really good as a backpacking meal. They're condensed, and they taste pretty good, and they're cheap. So that's all what makes a good camping meal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring you guys a little bit closer, and we're going to prepare this meal, have some dinner, and practice a little bit of bushcraft. So we'll get to it. Alrighty, well, what I thought was I'd use the internal frame for my U.S. Army Assault Pack as a cutting sheet, which is a really good multi-purpose item. Just thought of this. Okay, I'm going to clean it off a little bit. And I always clean my hands if I've been out in the woods. for them about to prepare a meal. So clean that up. Really good way to clean up your hands real quick. Antibacterial wipes. Clean this sheet off as best as I can. This never really came out of the pack, so it should be relatively clean. Alrighty. So I'm gonna pull out my pot here. And all its contents. Because I'm gonna stuff everything immediately in here. That right there. Open this. There you go. It's pretty good. And gonna break out my tomato. The fire is well heated now. Alright, this is I never use this really to cut food, so this is the first time it's one of my backpacking knives. Just gonna pull off the top here. I'm not going to use this whole tomato. I'll probably just discard the rest that I don't use, or I'll eat it. Don't want to waste any food. Alright. Doesn't cut too bad. Definitely not the master chef, but I really enjoy cooking in the woods. That's one of my favorite things to do when I come out in the woods, is cooking on the fire. I definitely take a lot of time into learning different recipes and different things to try out, because I really enjoy cooking. And whenever I go out in the woods with my buddies and stuff, they always place me here as the cook and the fire tender, so those are my two favorites. Alright, just going to get all the juices out there. I don't want to waste that. And just peel this part. All I needed to do was cut the center. I'm just pretty much ripping this apart. Half will be all I need. Okay. Put that over there with the other side. Okay. I could use a little bit more. I'm looking into making an order off the Pathfinder website soon. I have to pick up a little bit more gear. I'm still working with this blue tarp, which is ripped in so many places, and you know, it'd be nice to be able to have some new gear for once. A lot of my stuff's low budget gear, which is no problem with that, but over time and however long I've been using all this stuff, it gets pretty hard, and it starts breaking down on you. So, add my water. Got with my Guide Designs water bottle. Alright, my measuring cup slash coffee cup. Said 2 cups. About there. That's good enough. So, that should be it. And we're going to put the top on that. Have it boil a little bit faster and keep all the stuff out of the fire, from the fire, out of it. We're going to stoke up fire around it. Or whatever you want to call that. Just make it a little bit hotter. Boil my food a little bit better. And as soon as I find my skewer, I had a made skewer here. for my pepperoni. But I'm just going to stop the camera and go find where I placed that just for 1 second, so hold on. Alrighty everyone, sorry about that. The time now is getting the camera set a little bit and finding a new stick. My food cooked. So everything's set with that and it's just sitting in my pot. It's staying warm. So right now I'm just preparing the stick here to allow me to stick the pepperoni on it, and then we'll do so. Thought that'd be a tasty meal for us today. Just kind of sharpening up the stick a little bit and getting off the bark, because the bark contains bacteria, so it can contain bacteria, so we want to get that off. And so we're able to put our pepperoni on it. Pop back a little bit. Alright, I think that should be long enough. I got the fire hot. So it's starting to kind of die down after I put the pot on it. So, alright, we got that done. Here's, again, make sure it's all good. Okay, carve the tip. Smoke's starting to get my shelter here. Alright, that should be good. Now for the pepperoni. My cutting board. Set it back over here. Turn off all the stuff and tomatoes. Doesn't really matter to me. Just kind of wanted to get the germs off of it. Alrighty. Should be very tasty. Alright. Juice on my thigh. Cut off that main piece. I'll still eat it. You really cut real thin slices, guys. And after these are cooked, I'm gonna, or not really cooked, but warmed up, I'm gonna dice them and put them in the soup, or the pasta. How much I'm going to be cutting here, because if it's too much I'll just eat all the extra pieces. No problem to me. So that should be enough. Cover that back up. And my fish kebab steak here. Bit of a cold day too. This one broke. stays very, very well. I don't like eating my soup too hot, or excuse me, my pasta. I keep calling it soup. I don't like to eat my pasta that hot anyway, so let's stick this in the ground here. And I'm gonna give you guys a kind of a tour around the campsite. Should be plenty close. Yeah, maybe a little bit too close. Top that up a little more. I just want them heated. Alright. Alrighty. So, new shelter, or different type of shelter today. I don't know if it's still called a lean-to or not, but I only used one tree. Well, I got assisted with another tree just to make it look a little bit better and a little bit prop more up. But put stakes all around here. Sorry for the faulty camera work, guys. And got a bungee cord attached to that tree just to kind of angle it up a little bit more, and attach that side with paracord. And it's windproof from all these sides and rainproof besides those two sides there, so it should be much more warmer shelter as well. Give you a look around at the new woodland. A little bit later we're going to do some target practice with my slingshot. So I like to practice on that for small game hunting. Or for the fun of it, of course, as well. But this spot, sun is much more angled in this spot, so I see deer trails all over around here and different signs of wildlife, but this is a very, very quiet woodland. I walked all the way down there to look if there's any better spots and couldn't find really any too good as this one. And I walked, I'm trying to show you guys, I walked like all the way from over there. It looks like it's not as dense over there, but it's very, very dense, and it's goes all the way over there. It's a very, very long walk. Well, not extremely long walk, about 7 minutes to get here, but it's through difficult terrain with all the brush and all that. And over there, that just keeps going and going. So it's not necessarily as wide. This, of course, keeps going as well, but it's not necessarily as wide, but it's very long, and allows me a lot more cover. Should be a little bit more quiet from the ATV riders that ride by and snowmobilers in the winter. So should be pretty nice. So there we are. Pepperoni's cooking nicely. No problem there. So I'm just gonna bring you guys back after all my food's ready, and I'll probably just throw in a picture there of what it looks like, or I haven't decided yet, and then we're just going to do a little bit of more bushcraft related activities. So I'll hop right onto that right now. Hey everyone, just a really quick side note. Here's a deer run right here. See that? Right up here. And some proof right there. And a nice deer track, and they follow. See right there. See if we can find another one right there. Right here. Right there. They follow all the way over here. There's a nice pressed in one right there. All right over here to this mud hole, if you like to call it that. And yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, guys. Alrighty everyone, I'm not an expert at by no means with the slingshot, but let's get out here and practice. This is what I like to call my little slingshot kit, and all it is my Arena Flakjack goggles case, and it comes with like various pockets in here and such. And what I have is my Marksman slingshot with the hunter bands on it. I have an extra set of bands, which are standard bands. I got those in here. And as well, at the bottom, I have a little baggie full of shot for it. And they're just the little circular balls that you can get off of Pathfinder School and all that. And my battery is running out, so I'm kind of give you the concept here. So I do want to get back home soon, and I want to do some carving before I leave. So, but I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna stand right here, pretty much equal, a little bit less than equal with the camera, and I'm gonna aim at the base of this tree right here, right there. Just because I have no target out here, and that's about the base of that tree is about a good like rabbit size, I guess, and as well the distance I'm at is probably the best for the slingshot here. So I'm gonna pull some shot out here. I wanna drop my bag. Alrighty. Standing right here next to the camera. I'm gonna pull some shot out and see how I do. These slingshots are really nice for a packable weapon to put in your gear for hunting, and a nice little fun activity when you're out in the woods. A little high, hit the tree, but a little high. Want it to be a little bit lower. Right below the tree. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, that's why I'm trying to call my shots out for what I can see them. Praying my battery doesn't die because I was gonna make a video of me carving. There we go. Perfect there. Let's see if I can collect all these BBs before I go. Save them and all that. A little higher than I would want. I can usually hit it in the right side to side. I can hit it right up and down, but side to side. Oh no, wait. Up and down I'm having trouble with, but side to side I can usually hit it. Like that tree right there, I can hit easily. There we go. Perfect.